through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind.
But now Kufra goes in. I think he's going to manage to get a very nice ult on the RNK members. And Fanny really gets a 3-man from IS2, and then she just gets that. That's very nice. I think Fanny might get this kill on far side. One more. The far side will. Why is this killing by there? I think the GG here. They need to focus the two, but they don't have minions. They can't end.
Hello. Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope you all can hear me, and welcome to the stream. Finally, I don't know if I should say finally, but yeah, finally we are we made it to the end of the tournament, and to be honest, I think the build up that we've had for this is absolutely worth it. You know, the games have been exceptional, and yeah, basically it's been an amazing Gaunlet series, and I think we all know that this last match is definitely going to be top there with the rest. Alright, so let me just look for my co-caster real quick.
Too late now, I remember you and me, and how careless we be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb, we would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never run. We hook up in my car, driving so far, play your guitar, you show me your heart, let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars. We were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, hoping when it's gone, took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come.
Alpha Pixels. Pixels, can you hear me? Okay then. Am I connected to the stream? Your voice is a little low though. Hello guys. Welcome to the grand finals of Strawhats versus Alpha Zeros. This was the most anticipated matchup in the tournament and we get to see it twice. We get to see that iconic Terizla pick that caused a lot of trouble for the side of Alpha Zero's last game. And it looks like Luffy is actually going to be in the mid lane this game. Luffy is the tanks a lot that secured all the retreat.
What's up, guys? I think I'm making this a habit, but however, I was here for the introduction, and I think we basically went through, everything that's going to happen, how anticipated, and I think Stu has already put us through, everything that is actually supposed to happen or supposed to go well in this game. But any which way, is really, really great to have you guys here. And yeah, let's just head straight into it.
We get to see Zadi on that Xbox. The last game he played against Otsutsuki, I believe he got MVP.
Yeah, he did.
He did. And he actually get that signature Balmond with that Balmond buff.
So I think
both teams having very wonderful drafts.
So for the sake of me that wasn't here, I think as the game starts, you could just put us through the drafts and how you think it's actually going to go. Audio echo. Okay, we are going to fix that before the game starts. Hopefully. Thank you for informing us of that.
Well, as for the draft, honestly, I would say it's anyone's game. But then I'm more biased towards BBs.
Not towards AI, not towards what's their name, not towards Strawhats, but towards the Beatrix in particular.
Towards the Beatrix in particular, because I don't know, you can never go wrong with a Beatrix pick. Indeed. In any situation, Beatrix would perform.
Indeed, she will. A pause already.
Okay, looks like we have a pause request from Alfie. Sprint, welcome to the stream. Jiro, welcome to the stream. Abdul, it's been a while I saw you here. Welcome. 10 fingers, there'll be plenty of bish bish.
Lots of bish bish.
Plenty of bish bish. You have no reason to worry.
Alright, where is
So honestly, this is anyone's game. I can't even begin to predict how this game is going to go, but I'm just excited for the violence that is to come.
I think even the chat knows that this game can go any one side, but some of them just want to be biased and still say that AI is going to, take this easily. I actually heard a lot of that. I saw that people saying this is going to be another clean sweep. But we shall see. We shall see if you guys are right. The chat is usually always right, but I think they might just be wrong this time.
Well, we just have to wait for the results.
Exactly. It does promise to be an interesting game. If that's one thing we can say. Disciple, Abdul, Blackie, Slaughter, Nori, always great to have you guys here. Jiro, welcome to the stream. Apparently most of you even got here before me, so I apologize for that. But we're here now and we're going to do it together. No poll. The poll is going to be coming up soon. Sprints.
Okay then, let's get into the game.
Alright.
Since both teams are going with that double XP rotation.
as usual.
But Minotaur has managed to get Professor X quite low here.
Which will mean, okay, so basically, it seems Strawhats didn't even bother, contesting for that lethal, yeah. Is it part of the game
Well,
plan?
it isn't really necessary. Because at the end of the day, the jungler can just get the side creeps and reach level 4.
Exactly.
Since Alpha will be pressing another pause, that is going to be their 2 pauses in the game.
Interesting. It's very, very interesting here. I really hope it's not connection issues,
It might as well be. We are all but tools in the hands of MTN.
In the hands of MTN, man. But it is well. Somehow, Nigerians always find a way to, make the best of whatever situation they find themselves in. Imagine playing so well on yellow ping, and it is just amazing. And a few pointers in the chat.
We did see a Lancelot on this yellow ping.
You can imagine.
And I did not notice any skill delays.
At all, man. At all. This match go hard. ML Edit, I'm so sorry I didn't introduce you. Welcome to the stream. Sam, Haidan. Wow, these are the first set of people to come. Kyo, welcome to the stream. Vent Power. Mugen, always nice to have you here. And I see an imposter here. Smile for me. Welcome to the stream. Even though you are with us. So anyhow, Disaster, welcome to the stream.
I would like to welcome myself to the stream as well.
Hopefully. So I think you can go ahead and do that. Prime Loki, welcome to the stream. Levi, always nice to have you here. Dreaming, you miss most of the streams, but since you are here for violence. Welcome to the stream, my G. Always nice to have you here. I really hope the echo that someone was complaining about in the chat is gone now. And if it is, just let me know, and so we can move on from that. But as someone noted in the chat, that from Nori, Big Daddy didn't invade. Why did Big Daddy Hades not invade? Still.
Well, like last time, for the game 3, the side of Alpha Zeros made a lot of risky plays, which they paid dearly for.
Exactly.
So I think when they went back and reviewed, they decided to just take it slow, not do anything that the reward outweighs the risk, and the risk outweighs the reward rather.
Nothing too crazy. And it seems like they are just going to take those few pauses to make sure everyone is aware of what the game plan is. And who got that crab? It's actually. Is this already?
Looks like Hades is going to fall to that appraisal's rat, but Salty Kun is quite low here. Exactly. That Terizla tried his best to survive, but he's going to fall as well.
Brethren in a bit of trouble here. It's even, but most of the members of the side of Strawhats are actually pretty low, so I think it would be best for them to just retreat here. Salty
and Bauman, Hades has already responded, so it looks like it's going to be a turtle
already
for the side of
already started
Alpha Zeros.
Ooh, solo kill.
Off kill camera on Beatrix from the Brody.
That is interesting. That is very, very interesting.
Well, that's the thing about laying against Brody. Once he reaches level 4 and out on apart memories, he's going to be able to deal a lot of damage.
He's already level 5, no? He's already level 5. So I'm guessing, I'm guessing it contributed to what happened there. But look at this positioning here from the Roma of the side of Alpha Zeros. I think they are going to catch this Eve here now. It's obvious that she's there. Alfie doesn't look like he's going to use his.
Oh, Luffy has already burnt his purify. Looks like he's going to. Oh, he manages to survive a bit longer, but he's going to fall here.
And that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. A Roma for the mage. Probably not the best, but it's the trade that they got there. And I think they are just going to move on from that. Faram is here in a bit of trouble here. Lots of CC. That taunts from the Fredrin, forcing him back. Beatrix coming on with the damage, and he is going to
fall to Zell is emo.
Yep. A kill for Beatrix. This is exactly what Beatrix needs right now, Just that bit of extra gold. Barmond in a bit of trouble here, but I think he's going to be fine. The taunt from the Fredrin actually pulls him back. But I think they're just going to disengage. and let everything go there. Beatrix a little low. Is she going to get this sniper on Brody? She doesn't. She's actually going to miss Alfie here. Trying to provide some kind of support for the Beatrix. She is in trouble though. And she's going to fall to that Brody. Didn't even need to, connect, turn apart memories. A bit careless from the Beatrix, if you ask me, don't you think, Stu?
I feel Beatrix, she's already on a 1-2-1 KDA. She needs to calm down and focus on not getting caught off anymore.
Exactly. Calm down and play. Just be the gold laner. Fam, this is like what, 4 minutes into the game. I really don't think you want to be, that aggressive, giving away
It's 4
kills.
minutes into the game and we already have 7 kills.
Exactly.
Xbox trying to pop that last insanity. Teresa getting that penalty zone in.
I think he just used that as a defensive
And
penalty zone.
he's going to fall.
3-man taunt here from that Fredrin, but the Cult Altar is going to
Cult
keep them
Altar are going
alive.
to save them.
Not for
Atlas
long,
falls to that void crystal of YV.
though. Red Tree on the
He's gonna have to burn his
Ryan is
flicker
here.
here.
Yep, he is going to fall there.
And that is a killing spree for Salty Kun. I'm actually just noticing that Salty Kun is on that tank emblem,
Yeah, and he's going to be using the concussive
Not
blast too.
the jungle emblem.
Exactly. And
I'm guessing maybe that's a mistake. Zad is going to have to pop that last insanity to escape with his life.
so I think Alpha Zeros probably right now just wants to. And not. My
Off.
God.
Camera Q on Zaddy
Hold on.
from that Teresa.
Is this the same Teresa we had causing a lot of problems? For
It
Alpha
is
Zeros?
that same Teresa. That's unkillable XP laner.
I see. He's in a bit
Oh,
of
but this is going to get caught by that
yeah.
fatal links from
Beautiful play from-
Rockstar Alfie, and
Very,
he
very
is going to
beautiful play.
fall.
Very beautiful there from Rockstar Alfie. On the bot lane, however, Brody is going to secure that gold lane turret for the side of Alpha Zeros and immediately retreats. Beautiful map awareness there from him, knowing that he is going to be in trouble real quick. No one has won yet, Shindara. This is the first game, and it's going to be a best of 5. We are going to correct the display on the screen, and the 3 will correct it. But this is game 1, and it's a best of 5 series. It is going to be the grand finals. Another turret has fallen here. What is going
That
on?
death
Steve?
seems to have cost
Yeah.
Teresa his turret. Hades chasing Luffy all the way to their tier 2 turrets.
Oh, beautiful fatal links there.
The
from-
Cult Altar comes up and minimum rage is going to knock
Oh my God.
Fredrin Salty Kun hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Is he going to be able to get something done? No, he's going to fall to that rotation on question mark.
Exactly. And at the point there, it was basically,
And just
team.
like that,
it was basically 5-man AI on that top lane, including the Brody and all. Faster rotations maybe. And I think most of this actually started, after that Teresa fell. AI just played it so well. They basically capitalized on that kill and just converted it into objective. That was really, really impressive the way they played it. Got a turret on the top and the bottom lane, then went on to apply more pressure to that top lane, taking the tier 2 turret and then take the turtle too. 7 minutes into the game and it's already a 4k gold lead. Not looking good for Strawhats right now. Do you think are they still in this game?
well, the side of Strawhats, they are still in this game. It may be a 4k gold lead, but then they aren't that far behind. Currently, they just need to get that Beatrix farmed up, because she's a little bit behind because of the way she fell against question mark.
Yeah, he basically just played better than her, or rather she is the one that played a bit too carelessly. But basically Brody played that early game better, and I think that is probably what is coming back to bite.
We can already see that level 11 on question mark, while Zell is emo just reached level 10.
Can you imagine on a higher level than even the jungler for the side of Strawhats? Alfie is going to pop that conceal there. Nothing is going to happen.
Oh,
Beautiful flicker.
beautiful flicker minimum rage from Chopper.
Alfie is going to be the first.
Alfie is going to fall, but that last insanity is going to take Chopper down. Farmis uses that Shadow Stampede to bring the enemies back, but Professor X manages to survive with just a little HP.
Look at the amount of damage that Brody was dishing out there. That was a lot of damage.
I've said it before, you do not want to face a snowballing Brody.
You do not. Yes, Brody is fat. According to you, Sprint, he's really fat right now.
Level 12 on that Brody and level 9 on Luffy.
He's fat and he's doing a lot of damage right now. That's big damage they're coming out from the Brody. And I think, as we have known, Alpha Zeros, games that they snowball, they rarely throw. So I don't know, man. What does Straw Hat need to do right now to find something from this? I don't think this.
Well,
is
Straw Hats, they still have. Oh, but it looks like Terizla is going to get caught out by Rockstar Alfie and Professor X. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out of this. Shadow Stampede to bring him back.
CC and the Shadow Stampede plus the Turn of Power.
Zaddy, the one to take out the kill. Rockstar Alfie there with the Fatal Links. Professor X activating the Cult Altar.
Here from the
that real world manipulation not doing any damage to the side of Alpha Zeros.
0 damage basically, and actually almost takes her out.
Oh, Luffy almost died to the Torn Apart memories there.
That was really close. That just shows you that was just an S1 and followed by the Torn Apart memories, you know, and she was down to 1 HP. Mugen seems to think that Straw Hats have a better scaling comp, but what if you are not allowed to scale still? You know, right now I just feel like Alpha Zeros have gotten that snowball on, and normally they are really difficult to stop whenever they get this momentum, this kind of momentum that they are in right now.
For Straw Hats, they still have that penalty zone from Terizla, together with that Miniman's Rage. Yeah. They should be able to defend this, but they don't want to be taking any careless fights now.
Exactly. Diff. Difference. Just a couple of that. I think that just goes to show how even the slightest mistakes can cost you a lot at the end of the day. Like this one here.
And Salty could going to get caught by that Fatal Link. Minimum Rage goes up and penalty zone follows. Real world manipulation goes on and the Cult Altar has already been shredded. Seems like they're going to be able to defend this Lord and no inhibitors down yet.
I think definitely
they might just get this button inhibitor.
Yep.
Brody focusing on that inhibitor tower and it's going to go down.
Monster kill for that.
Look
Brody.
at that damage.
That was a lot of damage.
From question mark.
That was a lot of damage. And yeah, you're right actually. His positioning has actually been really good. That Brody, you know.
Penalty zone on that question mark. Is he going to survive here? Ooh, beautiful 3-man Fatal Leaks from Alfie. And 4 people are going to fall down. I think this is GG's.
Just going to be the Terizla left.
Oh, Beatrix responds. She manages to clear the minion wave.
However, that Fatal Link there from Alfie, this is personal, as we can see it. Lethal counter and the Turn Apart memories used to send that Terizla back into the fountain, and this is going to be game 1
game
for Alpha Zeros. Wow, look at this replay, man. Terizla actually jumping in with that penalty zone, but you know, the counter engage from Alfie pulling 3 into that insanity of the Xbox, the Turn Apart memories. It was impossible for them to, you know, survive that combo, that wombo combo from the side of Alpha Zeros. Very beautiful play there from Alpha Zeros. Actually, I feel like they have established their dominance in this game and shown that they are not a side to be played with, and if you mess up, they will mess you up. Very beautiful play from Alpha Zeros. Notwithstanding the fact that Straw Hats probably not at their best, you know, we've seen them play better, but at the end of the day, it was still a good game by AI.
where it all went wrong for Straw Hats was that fight in top lane
Yeah, where Terizla fell, yes?
where Therese Lafort and Brody had that early rotation
Exactly.
to secure the kill.
Well, I don't know if did it go wrong for
I think
them or was
Straw
it
Hats should
AI
have
that
to talk
played
to their
that
good
very
laner
well?
to not make any risky plays here.
I guess he
Sorry, what? Come again.
Yeah, I was like, did it go wrong for them in that gank, or was it just Alpha Zeros who played that exceptionally well? Seems to me like Straw Hat just didn't have an answer to, to the rotations.
Well, Zelis Emo actually lost his lane
Yeah, true that.
quite early,
True.
and Brody got on that Beatrix, so he could afford to rotate.
Yeah, that's true.
He had the space to do so.
Man. So basically, I feel like their winning condition, what they should do if they want to turn this around, is number one, no careless plays. Alpha Zeros is a very very good team that will definitely punish, every mistake you make. So you can't afford to keep on giving kills like that away or giving them the advantage in the early game, knowing how good they are. Jinbei, welcome to the stream. Shadows Alarm, welcome to the stream. This is the Mobile Legend 9. It's going to be the Gaunlet 7. This is actually the grand final, so probably you're welcome. You're welcome. Most likely getting the best. Ryoshi, welcome to the stream. ZJ, welcome to the stream. IG. I'm paying too. Alright, so we're going to be heading to the game 2 of this series. It's going to be a best of 5 series. And let's see how this goes. Are we going to get another reverse sweep here, Steve?
We're hoping for a lot of violence.
Exactly.
Seems Zelis Emo has left the lobby. Was he lagging during the game?
Just set up the poll real quick. Let's see. Alright. I think I can do this now. I think this is going to be a really, really one-sided poll here. I know what most of the viewers joining us are going to pick, but let's just keep an open mind and see what happens. Oh, Otsutsuki. No, not Otsutsuki, sorry, that was supposed to be Straw Hat. So we know that it's Straw Hat, yeah. What is going on? Ref time. We are going to give them 5 minutes at least to settle down into the game,
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different and you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back? You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
Your team is banning.
All right, so I think both teams are ready, and whew, that was not the. I don't think that was the ideal game one that Straw Hats were actually hoping for, and some might say it was probably the connection and all that, but I don't know. It seems like Alpha Zeros just played better generally, connection or not. I don't know. I could be wrong though, but I feel like it's Alpha Zeros who just didn't give them, the chance to really do what they wanted to do. And yeah, I don't know. What do you think the problem was? Do you want to blame it on connection too?
Well, connection or not, that fight on the top lane
Yeah.
was really detrimental for them. It was the turning point because at that point, Alpha Zeros had taken the top tower,
Yeah.
the top tower down to the tier 2, the mid tower, and the bottom tower.
Exactly.
That was already a lot of map control lost.
Actually, I think you're very right. You're very, very correct there. And this time it is going to be the Beatrix going to the side of AI. Probably Straw Hats thought they were going to leave it for them again, but nope, they are going to pick it up immediately.
Well, in the last game, Straw Hats first picked that Beatrix. Oh, but we're going to see an Arlott pick here.
An Arlott and a carry.
We all know how insane that Arlott's final slash can be in a team fight. Oh, we're going to get a glue pick. In the Nostalgia Cup, glue was Zaddy's signature pick. And a YVE pick. I'm loving this draft so far.
Looking very, very solid, the draft from the side of Alpha Zeros. But well, they do have that Arlott, and I think that final slash, as you mentioned, is one hero skill that can absolutely, turn the tide of battle, like a game that is almost lost and it's going to drop. And I think we also should note that we saw how good Chopper was under Kufra, doing sets after sets after sets over and over again, and basically there was nothing the AI could do to him, to reduce the amount of damage he was causing to them. And now he also has that CC, to help Arlott to just get more of those dashes in, a bit more sustain, and stuff like that. I think I would definitely love to see how Kufra and Arlott are going to synergize in team fights and do all that. And you can see here they are going to go ahead and pick up that Balmont for themselves.
Looks like a very beautiful draft on both sides.
Looking really, really good. But I have to say though, the draft of Straw Hats is looking really, really scary right now. It's looking really scary.
Yes, because with that final slash from Alot,
Mm-hmm.
and we all know how good Chopper is at setting.
Yeah. I think another thing is that I love how they just, locked that carry in early game. I feel like definitely it has to do with the fact that, they know that Big Daddy Hades, basically the side of AI, tend to go for those tankier heroes. So we don't care. We're going to lock the carry, bring the tanks on, we'll lock that carry, and then whatever happens, happens. So I think as far as, in my opinion, I think if Salty, that's the gold laner, I don't know if he's the one that's going to play in that carry, but if he can actually get his positioning right, I feel like this carry could actually be the game winner for them.
Well, this carry pick is going to be a major game player because we all know how scary it is once she
Exactly.
But then we're going to see a Valier pick. I'm not really sure that is the best pick for this situation.
Are you kidding me?
Because Valier is up against a YVE.
Well, actually, you do have a point there. But I feel looking at the Fredrin and the Glue and that Minotaur, I really don't think Valeria is the worst pick. Fine, if the Eve gets a real world manipulation and she can actually, really negate his movement, maybe even kill him later in the game. But yeah. I don't think it's such a bad
Valier and carry here on that Purify. That minimum rage isn't going to be able to hold them down in any team fight.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how that goes then. Game 2 in the grand finals of this Gauntlet 8 series. It's going to be Alpha Zeros on the left and Straw Hats on the right. It is one game to Alpha Zeros. They won the first game rather convincingly, and let's see what maybe the second game is going to produce anything different. Can Straw Hats do something different in this?
Valier already dishing out a lot of damage with that burst fireball as they start with this double XP rotation. But looks like Alfie and Zaddy are going to block Valier's path here.
Yeah, stopping him from
and
going back.
The damage from Glue, he's going to have to recall and mix that second minion wave.
That was a really smart play there from them, honestly.
But it seems like Chopper is here to hold the minion wave for him.
And he is going to get most of it. And I feel like, as we all know, if there was a player to watch in this game, it is going to be this Beatrix, of course.
Well, we've seen how good Question Mark is on this Beatrix.
100%. We have seen how good he is, and to be fair, I think he has one of the best performances back to back with her. He really has bad games on that Beatrix, and I feel like Straw Hats will need to do something extra to actually, shut him down in this game.
Salty can actually lane him pretty well, but we're going to have the turtle spawn right now. So let's see how the team fight unfolds. Chopper actually going to miss that knock up on Professor X. Valier using his burst fireball to annoy First Blood. Oh, but it's actually going to be Chopper that secures that turtle. And that burst fireball actually doing a lot, but it seems like Luffy is out of mana. Is he going to fall here? Looks like he's going to fall.
All things considered, I would say that was not the worst trade for Straw Hats there. They were able to get that turtle. However, they did lose
Luffy
3
didn't
members.
Get the magic necklace. That's why he ran out of mana there.
Oh, I see. 3 kills.
This was a 3-0 trade.
Definitely not worth the turtle, in my opinion. Definitely not worth it.
Yes, this trade goes in favor to the side of Alpha Zeros.
Wow.
So far, Salty Kun just playing it safe. Maybe it's because of the lag that we saw Zell is emo.
On the first
Say that
game,
because
yeah.
we've seen Zell on that Beatrix.
And we know that definitely that is not that is not what we used to see. But anyhow. Right now it's going to be Beatrix against Carrie, and I feel like Carrie is doing the right thing now. Not forcing anything. It's just going to keep farming. Steady without forcing anything unnecessary. Oh, Kufra.
Chop actually going to miss that knockup.
And I think he might be in a bit of trouble here. A lot of damage already.
Real world manipulation goes up and Chopper falls. Sanji follows next. Valer trying to get something done with that burst fireball.
But it's just not going to. So basically, yeah, I feel like this is looking like a very, very. Ooh, Valir is actually dishing out a lot of damage here, though. But it's going to fall.
Honestly, I think that the Igbo should have just left that tower.
Yeah, most likely.
The most they would have gotten was the gold.
Ooh, almost there. Akufra nearly getting that S1 flicker onto the Beatrix. Is going to miss just by a little bit, and then the second turtle is going to go to that Fredrin. Alfie here flexing a bit on them, adding some emotional damage, to what he has already done. But yeah, forcing stuff. I'm guessing Kufra is just trying to make something happen here, and I think he might actually get the chance to. However, that Yves
YB activating her Purify, minimum rage.
Another bad engage here by Strawhats, and as usual, Alpha Zeros is always going to punish you for every single mistake you make, knowingly
this
or
is looking
unknowingly.
very good for
Strawhats. Not looking good at all.
Already a 4k gold lead. The 5 minutes mark.
A huge 4k gold lead, if you ask me. Oh, final slash. I doubt he's going to be able to make anything out of it. It was beautiful to see, though. He's going to get retreat, and look at that beautiful tower dive from 3 members of Alpha Zeros. Taking the turret damage one after the other. And basically, that was absolutely amazing.
Chopper in a very good position here
to get an engage. Is he going to get the engage, though? No, he is not. He's going to miss that.
Reward manipulation goes up, and Chopper is going to get cut off again. Carry in a bad position.
I can already see that true damage from the carry. I can actually see it coming online right now. It's just that
right now carry is the win condition, but she has given Beatrix her tier 2 tower with that rotation.
Exactly.
And she didn't get anything out of it. Salty Kun should focus on farming for now.
Oh, I thought Chopper was going to get an engage there. But, I feel as bad as it's actually looking for Strawhats, already being 6k down in the first 7 minutes of the game, I still feel like they still have that Arlot, and they have the Kufra, who are really strong engagers, and they have that Valir too. So I feel like if they can just be calm, I feel like they can still make something out of it.
It's looking right now, that carry is still on 4.2k gold. Ooh, Arlot with the flicker, but Beatrix is going to pop that sprint and escape. Well, like I was saying, carry is on that 4.3k gold. Things aren't looking quite bad for her. And he's going to get that final slash on Beatrice again, but there's no one to follow up.
Ooh,
and he's going to fall.
Does fall, however. Reward manipulation here from the
reward manipulation, keeping carry out of the fight. No one to deal damage to that Minotaur. Glue with the split is going to get the activate on Chopper.
I think it's not
Luffy is trying
looking,
his best with that boss fireball to hold the enemies down, but it's not enough.
not looking too good. Not looking too good for AI here. For Alpha Zero, sorry, for Straw Hats here, pardon me. Yeah, I think I feel like this is something we keep saying every time. We keep,
Look at that
beautiful
damage from
final
Salty
splash.
Kun, and this is what I was talking about.
That is going to be a double kill. The jungler from the side of Alpha
And
Zeros is
two
going
people are
fall
going to fall down
on
with
sick
the
play here.
jungler of Hades going down right before the Lord. That carry is not behind.
That carry is not behind. She does have that golden staff and the corrosion sense. I think when she gets that DHS, then we can actually see her beginning to
I don't
do
think
some serious
Strawhats
damage.
wants to force this tower. They should be getting started on that Lord. But Daddy Hades has already respawned, and the two damage dealers on the side of Strawhats are going to recall. This looks like it's going to be a Lord for Alpha Zeros.
Not the worst plan there by Straw Hat. I guess it just felt like it was unnecessary to take on a fight that they might end up losing. Not the best of ideas. If they decided to go for that Lord, I might say it was a bad idea. However, they were able to get a turret on that top lane, so I think that is actually good.
Right now, with that Vengeance Flame and Boss Fireball from Valier, Carry should be able to do massive damage to anyone who gets caught.
Exactly.
So as long as Carry doesn't fall, this game is still winnable. Ooh, but it looks like that minimum range is going to go up. Final slash kiting Daddy Hades right here. Chopper trying to get that Tyrant Rage on Professor X, but then the CC immunity. Oh, and he gets the knock up.
So Beatrix is going to miss that snipe. Another final slash here from that Outlaw. He is going to fall, however, to the big damage coming on from that Beatrix. And I feel like
Beatrix on a 501 KDA, and she is having the best of games right now.
My God.
Monster kill. Oh, and that is a double kill on Luffy. Carrie managed to salvage something here, but is she going to fall? No, she manages to escape.
Wow.
Having to pop that Purify.
That was a beautiful snipe there from that Beatrix, immediately taking out the Valier in that back line. That was actually really nice. But I think if there's one thing we have seen from these team fights that have actually happened now, is the fact that when that final slash actually comes in, the damage is there from Carry, to make things happen. Oh, Chopper here in a really,
Chopper
really
is going to fall
position.
again.
I think rather unnecessary.
Luffy.
Engage. Very unnecessary.
Well, the thing is that when that Arlo does find the back line and gets the final slash on question mark, he doesn't have the sustain to deal with her right now, because that question mark is quite fed. A few shots are going to kill you.
Exactly. But however, I think it should be known that even Alpha Zeros need to be careful. Nobody is tanky against a carry, and you've been forced to use
Chopper going to get that knock up, but the Purify going to save immediately. That reward manipulation goes up, and question mark misses the snipe. Stortikun popping that window of nature just in case it does hit their target.
It was close though. It was really, really close. I feel like
ooh, Glue is going to get that goo, and Salty Kun surviving with just a sliver of HP. That knock up and Tyrant Rage, and 3 people are going to get stunned here. Shot down on question mark, and Carry is doing massive damage, killing spree. Goo is going to pop that sprint to escape, and Lord is up. Professor X going to fall next, even though it pops that reward manipulation. Mega kill from that carry. Minimum rage. Alfie trying to survive here. That knockup goes on. Carry needs to be careful here. Gulu still has that split. The Lord is up, and 3 are down on the side of Alpha Zeros. Glue activating that split. Balmond going to get started on that Lord. Oh, but it seems not. He's trying to get the Minotaur. I don't think this is a really good fight. They should get started on that Lord immediately.
Doing a lot of damage right now. Am I the only one seeing this? That's a lot of damage.
Carrie already has the Trinity build and the Wind of Nature.
I guess she is going to start popping off right now. She is already popping off right now. That is wow.
Chopper going to get the Tyrant's Rage, but he's going to pay for it with his life. Alos, that reward manipulation goes up. Carrie not going to be able to follow up here. Luffy as well going to be stuck outside that reward manipulation, but it goes down and they're going to have to retreat.
That is going to be a 3-for-1 trade there. And the one is going to be the Roma. Ooh, that snipe almost connecting on that on the carry, the goal laner for the side of Straw Hats. But Glue needs to be careful here. Even though he's the one chasing the carry, she does have the damage to, take him down before he even, completes his engage. I think
even with that Vengeance Flame activation from Luffy and the boss fireball, there's no point to it if you can't even join the fight against that reward manipulation.
Exactly. I think you're right. But another thing I feel like we should mention is the fact that Kufra needs to be more careful with his engage right now, because I feel like a lot of times it has been his engaging that has caused basically the loss of multiple team fights, and it just needs
to. Kufra on a 7-death toll.
That is not the best. However, this Lord is going to push here. I think Alpha Zeros are going to.
This Lord, that reward manipulation goes up, and they're going to focus on that Luffy here. Carrie managing to. Oh, he finds Professor X, but that split, and Carrie is going to fall
to the Eve. Ooh, beautiful snipe there from the Beatrix, able to pop that immortality for the Kufra, and I think they are going to pay attention now to the crystal.
And that is going to be game 2 for Alpha Zeros.
Wow. A bit better from Alpha Zeros, I think. A bit better from Straw Hats. I think it was still just the sheer power of AI that they could not handle, and a couple of bad engages. But basically, AI played absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's going to be a best of 5 Savage. And this is the second game. 2 games to AI. They have won both games so far. But wow, what a game.
What a game indeed.
And
we're going to see if Straw Hats will be able to make a comeback in the third game, or it's going to be a clean sweep for the side of Alpha Zeros. But then we're not seeing the mage of Straw Hats here, Brook.
Yeah.
Brook doesn't seem to be able to have made this match.
Problems for AI in that other game. I think he was the one on the Valir, if I'm not mistaken, in the previous match they had there. So guessing a lot of players just needing to fit in. There is no cooking here, disaster. Nothing is cooking. Alright, so we're going to head straight in for the game 3 of this series. Do you think Straw Hats will have anything to say about this, or will Alpha Zeros just keep on exerting their dominance, showing who the boss is in this tournament and in this series?
Well, we're going to have to watch and find out, because it looks like the side of Straw Hats aren't really informed today.
Are they? I don't think it has to do with form. I feel like Alpha Zeros,
they aren't showing us what they showed us in the last matchup.
I feel like even though they do want to show, because sometimes you just have to, when the amount of pressure the Alpha Zeros are actually brought into these games makes it so hard to play against. And yes, we know that Straw Hats can actually play better, but we should also we should also like commend AI for actually playing really, really good, if you ask me, playing really well. So I think for me, I'm still going to put it out there that Alpha Zeros have taken their game that was already really good to another level and just, making it so difficult for the other team to, to keep up with the pace, the momentum that they bring into every game. However, I'm not counting Straw Hats out. I know how good they are, and I know that definitely it's something they can get back. It is not too late for them to do something different in this game.
Well, side of Alpha Zeros are a very formidable team.
Exactly.
As you can see, they do not let mistakes go.
They do not.
Once they are ahead, they solidify that advantage. They now take they now have to make the most out of that advantage that they make. Everyone knows Alpha Zeros for their invades, because once they get ahead of you, even by the tiniest margin, they will do everything they can to make that margin
Snowball,
a very
snowball
large
begins.
one.
That's true. True that. All right. So I think both teams are in the lobby right now, and we're just going to wait for them to ready up, and we are going to head into the game 3 of the series. Are we going to? Is there a probability that we're going to have? That we are not going to get a clean sweep this time?
Well, I can't say here. I really can't say here. Side of Alpha Zeros are playing really well, and it looks like Straw Hats aren't complete. Rather, they don't have their mage main. Luffy, their jungler, is playing on that mid.
I feel like that's why you're allowed to, to register over up to 9 players. Yes, I think if I'm not mistaken, you need to have those subs down for you. And I feel like with the quality of the side of Straw Hats, they shouldn't have the biggest problems, with replacements and stuff like that. But it's going to be a Martis and a Melissa ban from both teams, and then straight away Straw Hats is going to take out that Beatrix. They don't want to deal with that anymore. No more Beatrix. No more Beatrix for you.
No more snipes.
No more snipes for you. Indra, welcome to the stream. Really nice to have you here. You're late. Shinhan, welcome to the stream. I think I saw Snipe, if I'm not mistaken. Snipe, welcome to the stream.
Oh, we're going to see a Sicilian
Randy,
first
welcome.
pick here.
Ooh, Sicilian. Finally.
And it's going to be Chopper that picks on that mage.
I feel like in the recent games of the series here, every time that Sicilian has been picked, I feel like the teams that use him, have never really been able to get him to that point of the game where he's actually he can actually start dealing the amount of damage that he's meant to deal. So I don't know, but I think Straw Hats should be more experienced and know that okay, Sicilian is a really does better in the late game and should know how to hold the game back. But when you're facing a side like Alpha Zeros, who is early game eccentric, who just knows how to put on that early game pressure and turn things around, how easy do you think it's going to be for Straw Hats to slow this game down and not let AI get what they want to in that early game, especially considering the fact that they have that Sicilian?
Well, Straw has just picked up that Brody, who is very good at snowballing. But like you said, Sicilian has this kind of very slow start, and against an early game eccentric team, it isn't really the best pick here. Because what is Sicilian going to do during the invades?
Exactly. Well, he does have.
How is he going to aid them? And we're going to see a Terizla ban.
Respect
taking out that El Patron's Terizla.
Taking out the Terizla. They don't want to deal with that. Not with a Sicilian and a Brody. The last thing you want to do is.
And it looks like we're going to get a ban on Xbox and Zaddy's Xbox rather.
The Atlas is open though. But okay, Alfie already picked that Diggy. It's going to be a Diggy and a Faramis. Are we seeing some Mickey Mouse plays here?
Oh, actually, no. Diggy and Faramis has to be one of the worst combos to face.
Because of the shadow
'Cause
stampede and the reverse time.
when the cult altar comes up
Yeah.
and you are unable to kill them, with that time's journey, you are unable to stun them
That is going to be a
as well.
disgusting combo to
So it's
see.
just a double buff combo.
That is actually really, really interesting.
I think we're going to get a tank slot here.
Ooh.
Oh no, it's going to be a Julian pick from Luffy. Very interesting. I don't think we've seen Julian this tournament.
Wow. Another glue here, maybe. No, we are not going to see a glue actually. Big Daddy Hades might actually go with this Barat. It seems like the Fredrin is open though. But no, he is going to go for that Barat. I have to say, Stu, I'm leaning towards the side. I'm leaning towards the draft, the comp of Strawhats right now. Their comp just looks more complete, throughout.
I'm going to have to lean towards the side of Alpha Zeros for this draft. Although we do see a Badang pick here, I'm just going to have to give it to them because they have that Barat, they have that Faramis, and they have that Digi.
It will be very, very difficult to kill. That's one thing. And then when you make mistakes like that, Badang is a hero.
Sicilian isn't going to be much help for them.
In that early game invade, and it is going to be a Julian too. So I don't know how good Julian is in that early game fighting off. How good he does against invaders, but we'll just have to see how Luffy is going to what Luffy can do from this. Julian isn't the worst. Maybe he isn't. Alright, straight away we are going to head.
Like Disaster said, their drafts are looking still.
Really stewy looking drafts. Alright,
okay then. Let's get on to the game 3.
Wow.
Looks like Chopper going to help Luffy there with his buff. Oh, actually, it's Salty Kun on Rome.
Surprisingly, Salty Kun has played 3 different roles already. First blood is going to go to that Diggy. Wow, those time bombs seem to be doing a lot of damage right now.
The Shadow Stampede from Professor X brought Salty Kun. Ooh, and it looks like it's going to be an Shadow Stampede here.
He's using that
Chopper is going to fall.
Beautiful utilization of the Shadow Stampede there.
Professor X knows his stuff.
He does know his stuff, man. He does know his stuff. And already we can see here that focus on the top lane. Ooh, Daytona's welcome here is going to be able to catch that Julian off. But I don't think they are going to get any other thing from it. It's going to be Faramis in a bit of trouble here. Minotaur pulled back.
Julian using that enhanced skill too to try and immune, but he's going to fall to question mark here. Think he went in too deep. And it's a 3-0 scoreline at the 2 minutes mark. Seems looking dicey for the side of Strawhats.
Looking really dicey for them. Looking really dicey.
And we do know that Alpha Zeros are a team that know how to push their advantages.
This is kind of position AI likes to be in every game, and I think they have gotten into this already. I don't know. It is going to be tough. AI are not a team that will throw away an early game lead as huge as this one, but I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Ooh, beautiful combo here.
Looks like a gank on Zaddy here, but that time's journey going to get him out of the CC from Luffy. And El Patron is going to fall. Luffy trying to get something off Rockstar Alfie. Ooh, but that Shadow Stampede
No, look at the Shadow Stampede and
and
the reverse time
pullback
from the Diggy.
from Diggy are going to get him twice, and he is unable to make it out of there.
Unlimited CC there. Very, very sad one for that Julian.
Very, very well timed
Very
from
well
the
timed.
side.
Very well timed indeed.
They waited for that enhanced skill too.
Fact that Arnold actually almost taking out this Badang here, but that time's journey from the Diggy actually came in clutch to help the Badang, retreat, reposition, and then come back. And then at this point, Luffy was already in a bad position. He does have that enhanced skill too. He thought he made it out, but Shadow Stampede, reverse time, and that was GG's for him. Beautiful play there from Zeros.
And it looks like they are already at a 2k gold lead here, or rather 3k gold lead.
It is a 3k gold lead.
4 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it is 2-0 for Alpha Zeros. Alpha Zeros have taken 2 games.
I don't think. Ooh, El Patron going to instantly shut down that Faramis. The Sinner's Welcome is going to catch him, but there's nothing going to come out of it. Diggy having to pop out that time's journey to stop that Miniman's rage, and call me crazy, but Strawhats got the turtle, got that kill on Diggy. Well, Cult's Altar comes up and manages to help Professor X survive. Luffy going to survive here. Call me crazy, but Straw Hats are still in this game.
They are still in this game. Luffy here doing all he can.
El Patron making things happen.
It's actually absolutely beautiful. I think so far Luffy has had amazing retries. Getting to if he's not at 100%.
Digging into deep here. Is he lagging? Looks like he's going to fall.
Man, Luffy here is actually making those plays. However, Alot in a bit of trouble here is going to get caught by that Daytona as well.
He's going to get caught by that Daytona's Welcome. Minimal rage goes up, but then Luffy already used his combo. No damage to follow up.
No damage to follow up. Someone in the chat already promising El Patron on that Alot. Already promising in cold stouts.
And looks like they are going to bully that Iritel all the way down to their tier 2 turret.
So apparently, while we were spending so much time in the bot lane, that is what Sicilian and Brody were doing on that top lane.
It's like they lived half of their lives in that bot lane. Honestly. And Sicilian and Brody just denying that Iritel.
They understood the assignment.
This isn't the kind of game you want to be having against a Sicilian here, because we all know how crazy Sicilian skills in the late game.
And I think this is what I meant when I said most of the other teams that have played Sicilian haven't quite let him get that power spike that he is supposed to have. But
final slash coming in from your patron. Diggy having to pop that time's journey to escape that. Listeners welcome going to get El Patron, and that minimum rage goes up. Luffy focusing on that turtle, and it looks like the turtle Hades with that 2-level gap gets that turtle. Final slash activated again. Luffy not going to be able to get any damage, and Zaddy locks that Luffy in, and it is going to be a 2 or 3 for nothing trade in favor of Alpha Zeros. Chopper, I don't know what he's doing here. He should be recalling. He's literally 0 HP.
I think he heard you and is going to run back now. How to kill Barat? That is the question that we should be asking. Barat is standing there like 3 players right now. No damage to take him down. He's basically...
There really is no answer for that, because Brody
Yeah, so close to unkillable. Yeah?
Ooh, look at the damage coming from that Brody on Irito. Off camera kill.
Yeah, that Badang is going to fall at the end of the day. That's going to be a shutdown kill on him. It is not the Luffy, however, who is going to, secure that kill. But you can see here that 2 level gap that Big Daddy Hades has on the Julian is still there, and I think that is why it was really easy for him to, out retreat him in that turtle fight. A really fat dinosaur indeed. And even though Arlott is making a lot of plays, I feel like they're actually playing it right here. I feel like all they are doing is just giving that Sicilian time to scale, and then finally be able
Well,
to get
Big
some
Daddy
damage.
Head is currently the richest in the game.
Mhm.
Already down to his 3rd item.
Ooh,
Minimum
another
rage
personal
coming
drop
up,
from here.
but Time's Journey is going to, and those claws going to catch. Wow.
That caught
That was
Alta
instant
was
shredding.
game
I don't
changing.
even
That
know what
caught
happened
Alta.
here.
That caused Alta actually completely changed the game there. So Strawhats were actually winning the game. Oh, Sicilian is going to
Chopper
get caught out here.
making very risky plays, and he's going to suffer for it.
That was actually a really good team fight there for Strawhats. They were actually almost winning till that fourth Alta came out, and the whole thing just turned on its head. That was a really, really beautiful fourth Alta there. Professor X, why did you do that? We can't say, but you want your team to win. Professor X is looking for the no pun intended, but Professor X is looking for a clean sweep here, and I don't think he wants to be denied by anyone right now. He's just going all
Well, that's
out.
what I was saying about this Diggy and Faramis combo.
Yeah. I can actually
Even when
see.
you, ooh, that final slash, and Faram is going to fall instantly before the cult altar even comes up. Luffy getting the knock up onto Barrett, but that Time's Journey is going to come up. Is Alot going to survive? No, he's going to fall to that Iritel. But the claw is going to get Diggy. Diggy literally on 1 HP right now. Turn apart memories is not going to be enough to shred that Barrett. And it is going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but Faram is already up.
Alpha Zeros are going to get this mid tier 2 turret and the bottom tier 2 turret. Straw Hats right now.
Chopper
just
doesn't
trying
want to be this
defend.
low.
Zillion actually beginning to do a reasonable amount of damage. Actually,
Sicilian already onto his first 2 items here.
yeah, he does have that lightning.
He already
Tantrum and
has
the
that
Clock
Clock of Destiny and that Lightning Tantrum. And it seems like Diggy is going to fall here. Went a little bit in too deep and is going to pay for that instantly.
Oh, Badank here trying to weave.
El Patron causing a lot of havoc for the side of Alpha Zeros.
Call me crazy, Steve, but I really don't think Straw Hats are out of this just yet. The thing is with everything that has been happening, I love how El Patron kept, he paid attention to that top lane, and look at that, they have actually drilled that top lane in so well. So I think it's actually good. It can give them something to think about. By them I mean Alpha Zeros. Give them something to be conscious about if they are going to continue.
Chopper going to get caught. Oh, but he manages to flicker out. That quarter going to come up, but it's going to go down. That El Patron very low right now. Iritel going to get the kill, and Chopper falls to that Iritel.
The damage that Iritel is dishing out right now.
Wonderful flicker from Zaddy there to take out 2 members.
And I think this is going to be GG's. Is it though? It's just a Brody who is going to stand.
Brody manages to clear that wave with his turn apart memories. Is he going to be able to hold on? I highly doubt it. Detona's Welcome going to hold him back, and this is going to be
game
the
3.
Gauntlet Championship for Alpha Zeros.
Clean sweep here. Clean sweep by AI. Very, very beautiful play. And I think we're taking a look at this replay here. That was a very, very beautiful engage by Izadi under Badang, to just catch all of them in there. And then he basically, just ended the game right there because there was basically nothing they could do. Sicilian not getting all the time in the world to get to that place that she wanted to be in, or that he wanted to be in, to, turn the game around. But I have to say, Stu, Alpha Zeros have been absolutely exceptional in this series, and just beautiful plays all around. Beautiful plays. Very, very well controlled.
Oh, you have to give them their props. They have won the Gauntlet 8 championship.
You do. You won it beautifully too. I think they only lost one series, which is that they lost to Strawhats. And but apart from that, I think they just displayed class throughout the tournament, and we have to say, although Strawhats didn't seem to be like they were on their best game and all that, we need to acknowledge the fact that Alpha Zeros will not let you show how good you are, no matter how good you think you are.
Well, Brook did pull an Intermission on us.
Of course he did. He didn't make it to the finals. I see. But yeah, as far as that is concerned, I feel like both teams actually did really, really well. And AI is going to be the Gaunlet champions for the Gaunlet 8. Well deserved too, in my opinion. Well played to AI, very, very well played. Beautiful game from them all through the series. Really appreciate that they were able to join us. And Strawhats played beautifully too. They gave us some really, really interesting match, the reverse sweep against AI, and even in this one, which they lost, but still they played in a way that, okay, yes, they have the passion and they were going to do anything to win the game. So well done to Strawhats for the phenomenal display, and good job to AI for suppressing all that. Everyone who has joined us for the stream from the beginning of the Gauntlet up till this moment, we want to say we really, really appreciate you guys for sticking with us, for supporting us, for spending your time to be here. We know what's going on in Nigeria, so I think I just need to appreciate all of you for being here and joining us throughout. And basically we appreciate you, Indra, Ryoshi, Killer, Abdul, Osen, Rendu, and Levi, Israel, who else? A lot of people, I can't even begin to call them all. Jiro, Nori, Amadi, all of you that have joined us, we really, really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully the next tournament will not be too far away, and we wish to see more OP plays like this one. Stu, anything you want to say to us before we sign
up? Well, it was very wonderful having you guys here. It was a spectacle to watch.
It was indeed.
All the games, all the squads that participated, thank you for registering. All the people that showed up to the stream, thank you for watching. We'd love to have you here in our next tournament. As always, keep your evenings stewy.
Your evenings stewy. That's the message from Stu. Thank you guys again. I keep saying thank you guys. Well, we really, really do appreciate it. And as usual, I'm going to be your caster, or rather, I was your caster throughout the series. It's me, Pixels. I'm accompanied by Stu. And until the next tournament that we will be meeting, thank you all. Like the stream, and I'm going to say at this point, Pixels out.